Well, hello, YouTube. It's me, Tri-State EDC, bright and early, baby, with the really big box from the boys over at Blade Ops. And we're gonna bust this behemoth open. Yes, this comes to me by way of Blade Ops, and it's a whole lot of something. Look at this. I don't even look. It's got to weigh, I don't know, 10 pounds? It's a behemoth. It's even wrapped like a little Christmas gift, and I appreciate that. So, a lot of tape, a lot of paper, and apparently there's a lot of knives in here. Now, they reached out and they said, hey, pick some things off of the website, and we'll send them out to you. These are not mine. I just get to borrow these to make some videos and check them out. And it should be some interesting stuff. If it's all what I think it is, this is seriously like Christmas. I'm loving this. By the way, unboxing knife, the Bird Blades Mini Barber. There's a drop going on as I'm unboxing this, so get in them, get them while they're on. You know what I mean? Good Jesus, dude. God, man, what a beast. So, I am not going to show off all of these. This is going to be a multi-part video here. We're going to kind of go through these one at a time. But this will be a little teaser to show you what is in store. There's my return packing slip. Ooh, bro, there's a... Oh, come on now. Can you see me back there? We got a hat, bro. We got a Blade Ops hat. Look at that. That's a little big. Let me shrink it down a little bit. Bring her down to size. I have a very tiny head, but a very big brain, you know? That's good, right there. A lot of peanuts. A lot of peanuts. I got a packing slip here, so I'm gonna move that aside. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do with all this? Aha! Luckily, I have a bag just for such an occasion. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna. There we go. This is my peanut bag. You've heard of the peanut gallery? Well, this is the peanut bag right here. Oh my sweet Lord Jesus! As we uncover the buried treasure in here. Oh, they hooked it up, dude. Oh, I'm so pumped to go through all this stuff, dude. Ooh. This is a lot. This is a lot. Holy shit. Okay, that'll be fine. That'll be good enough. Let's go ahead and put that away. Packing supplies. Holy sweet Jesus. Okay, so now you're kind of seeing what's going on in here, dude. You know, there's a lot of stuff. There's this, which is just a white box that says made in China. Not sure what that is. We have a Benchmade. Hello, been a long time since we had a Benchmade on the channel. We've got a Gerber. I've never had a Gerber on the channel. Hello. A Spyderco. Been a while since I've checked out a new Spyderco. Like a new one I've never seen before. We've got a Demko. Jesus. And we've got a Boker. And a nice box, too. So there's that. And they sent a Blade Ops teardown mat. That is really cool. Some peanuts left in there, so let's just throw that aside. Oh my God. I'm overwhelmed. Thank you. This is awesome. Before we get into all of the KNAFS here, let's see what's in this mystery box here. I'm curious. What is this? What? When you look at this, a little carabiner cup. It says Blade Ops on it. It's a little for clipping onto your camping gear. Carabiner handle. Hello? That's delightful. I already have my coffee cup, but you know, I love it. So they gave me the hat, the mat, and the little cuppy cup. This is sick. I kind of want to open the mat too. Just to, Mom. It's very sticky. It's, oh my God, it's like legitimately sticky. Help. Up. Look at that. Look at that. Got my cup. Got my knives. Don't need that anymore. Shit. Where should we start, dude? Where should we start? At least you know who today's episode is brought to you by. Let's move. You know what? I'm feeling frisky. Let's start with the Demko. The baggie on the ground. This is a Demko that is violently popular, has been for a while now, right? And I've never checked one out. I've never picked one up. So thank you to Blade Ops for making it possible for me to finally get my hands on an 80 20.5. This is the, what do they call this? The shark's foot? Is that what they call this? But it is the 80 20.5 with the shark lock. I've played with it a few times, but I've never had one on the channel. So let's take a look-see here now. Ooh, money shot. I like the interior of the box. Classy, clean, you know what I mean? Let's scooch. Let's give it a scooch here. So we're center frame. Right there, beautiful. Got a nice pouch. Got the shark lock patch on top there. That's a nice addition. I appreciate that. Let's unzip this thing. I'm sure you've all seen them. You've all heard about them, but I've never had one on the channel. I've really wanted to check one out. And of course I got the orange and black, because why wouldn't I, you know? Why wouldn't I get the orange and black? This is the Demko 80 20.5 orange black. It has that uber fidgety shark lock that makes the most addictive noises ever. Super, is this G10 or FRN? I can't really tell, but heavy texturing on the scales. A whole fart load, 1, 2, 3 body screws. Those are T6s and a T8 pivot. We have thumb studs and a deployment slot there. It's really thin, honestly. Also a nice textured backspacer here. Really thin and really lightweight. More so than I expected. What do I have to compare it to? Hold on, here we go. Here is, for size comparison, here is a Rockwall. So a little fatter than the Rockwall, and here's a Pair 3. Just a hair, honestly, right about the same size, even in height, as the Pair 3. So if you ever handled that, it is a good bit thinner, though. Don't know if you can tell. Good, you know, 1/8 of an inch thinner than the Pair 3 here. So not a huge knife, you know, reasonably sized. Interesting. It does say 80 20.5 here on the show side. Demko knives around the pivot area there. Wampum. Wampum, Pennsylvania. Wampum. Even though these are made in Taiwan? China? Taiwan? China? Somewhere. Somewhere overseas. Let's flick it open. Honestly, love that blade shape. I think it's called the shark's foot, right? Yeah, Taiwan. Made in Taiwan. It's just a sheep's foot. A nice, fat, black-coated sheep's foot. It says Demko here on the show side. Let me zoom you in, give you the detailed look. There you go. And on the back, it says, what is that? Oz 10A, made in Taiwan. A nice looking knife in profile. You know, nothing crazy. Ergos in hand. Really thin. Definitely a lot of grip and texture from those handles. Really nice jimping here on the blade spine. Really nice. Comes really far out too. Nice blade stock. Decently thick. That feels great. Choke back. Pocket clip is interesting. Not ultra deep carry, but it'll get the job done. Plenty of room in there for your thick pants. You know, you know what I mean? Texturing here on little shark lock as well. So plenty of grippiness. We do have an area to choke up here. And a little sharpening choil there. Just a little guy. So choked up. Yeah, feels great. No problem. Pinch grip all day. Feels excellent, man. No issues there. No issues. Really lightweight. Oh, and on the inside, it has a patent number stamped on the shark lock. Because it is patented, a creation. We have skeletonized stainless steel liners in there as well. That's why it's so freaking light. It literally weighs nothing. Nice factory edge. Again, the blade steel's Oz 10A, which I've never had an amazing experience with, but I've never been angry about it. Do you know what I mean? So it should hold up decently well. Better than Oz 8. But it's not exactly a super steel. Good budget steel. So let's check the action. The way this works to disengage, it's like a fancy back lock. You just pull this little fin, the little shark fin, if you will, back. I love the noises it makes. Right? And that disengages the lock. So thumb flicks with the studs, reverse flicks. Fine. You can use the deployment slot for reverse flicks as well. Works great. It's not snappy. There's not a real semblance of a detent. It feels more like a Benchmade axis lock knife, where it's kind of like a mushy detent, you know what I mean? but it's good enough to get that blade out. Kind of feels a little spring-loaded on the way back home. Running on bearings? Has to be, right? Mom, Dad? Has to be. Maybe? Yes, running on a set of bearings. So action's good and smooth. Let's listen to the noise. It's so clicky and clacky, dude. Lovely. Lovely. Beautiful stuff. It is very fidgety. Like, I can't, I totally get why these are so popular. That is kind of addictive. And you can also just pull the lock back and give it a flick, and that'll get it right open. Flicker right open. Good stuff. Good show. Jolly good show. The Demko 8020.5. We got a kind of a tall flat grind here. Decently thick blade stock on this sheep's foot style blade. Nice factory edge, it feels like, but we ought to cut something with it. And the good news for everybody, I found another phone book. So we're back to phone book paper. No more magazine paper. Swimming in the phone book paper. So let's see if this thing will cut anything. I'm betting you it will. Oh, fine. Excellent. Excellent cutting performance. Great stuff. Beautiful. Lovely. Dynamite. Nice and thin and slicey. Really good factory edge. No issues, man. It'll handle the dainty stuff. And the shark lock is inherently stupid strong. So you could, in theory, take this out back and baton a log with it. Maybe. Don't take my word for it. I'm not going to test it because this is not mine. But the 8020.5. I get it. I get it. I get it, I don't know. These are affordable too, like $125, something like that. Like, they're not crazy expensive. The customs and the titanium scales, there's a bunch of like aftermarket scales you can get for these that are relatively pricey. I'm not the guy to ask about that, but they're pretty customizable. Insanely strong, really lightweight, like kind of a great all-rounder. I totally get the draw here. And I like the colorway too. I like the blade shape. I like the fidget factor. I get it. I get it. You can all leave me alone now. 8020.5. I get it. That is it from me. This is not the full review, just the unboxing, first impressions. We'll get to the rest of these on down the road. We'll do a 5 or 6 or 7 episode series here. But that's it. Plenty of pictures on the Instagram, as well as Kara's Instagram, so check us out there. And links for this in the description. Thank you, Blade Ops, for sending all this stuff over to me. You guys are awesome. That's it. Day before Thanksgiving, I gotta get ready. I gotta start fasting. Just drinking plenty of water, plenty of coffee to prepare my innards. So until next time, thank you all so very much for watching. Bye-bye now.